Hi guys, my name is PJ, and if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel already, you already know who I am. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a 10-second reason why I introduced myself. So I'm in school. I'm a Moody Bible Institute student studying to get my Bachelor's of Science degree in ministry leadership with a disability ministry focus. So, but for this class that I'm in, Principles of Leadership, we have to do a 5 to 10 minute video on what different leadership positions that we're in and explaining them a little bit. So, our professor has my professor has a little bit of a baseline of where we're at in the leadership spectrum, so he knows uh, throughout the class how we're applying the skills that we're picking up in the class. So, switching gears back to my classmates. Hey guys, I'm PJ, and I'm 24 years old, and I live in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And you may notice that I am sitting down. Let me tilt my screen just a little bit. Or here, you know what? I'll do this. No, that's not a good idea either. So I was going to try and show you guys that I'm in a wheelchair. I have a disability known as CP. I've had it since birth, so I get that question a lot. And this is actually a YouTube channel I set up to post videos about living life with a disability and how God can use that. But so if you're in my class and you want to check out more of those videos, hit the like and subscribe button and follow along in the journey, because some really cool stuff is about to happen with the channel. But I'm gonna stop giving myself plugs and get on to the assignment portion of this video, since I only have a limited amount of time to that the video can be. So, what leadership positions am I in? That's kind of a funny and relevant question at the exact same time, because I actually have two quote unquote leadership positions that I'm in. So, I work as a volunteer for a nonprofit. But even though I'm a volunteer, I'm considered normal staff. I just don't get paid because nonprofits don't make a lot of money. The money we make goes straight back into what we do. So what we do is, the nonprofit is called Lifeline Incorporated. It's based here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and works predominantly in the metro Chattanooga area, which includes part of northwest Georgia. So Chattanooga is a really unique city where it sits on the banks of the Tennessee River and borders Georgia. So I am literally, from where I am sitting, about 5 minutes from the Georgia-Tennessee border. So we function in predominantly a two-state area, but we've served families all over the country, and we help churches and families um, navigate the disability world. So whether it's one-on-one peer mentoring with families that are affected by certain disabilities, or whether it's helping churches set up disability ministries, or maintain disability ministries, as far as uh, continuing to train new volunteers as they come into the system. So, whatever that church's ministry is. So the training aspect is why am I saying I always say uh, is predominantly what I do. So I'll go in with my boss or by myself at some points and do disability etiquette training, where I can talk about different ways to communicate with people with disabilities and show them what would be the polite ways to do certain things. I also do wheelchair safety, where I go in and take my own chair apart as much as it can and show churches and different organizations what's okay to come off a chair and what is not okay, as far as if part A breaks, you're fine. If part B breaks, you're in trouble. But right now, I am transitioning into a new role outside the ministry, and that is back in June, I went on staff at my first church. So even though I'm not an ordained pastor, I'm essentially functioning as the young adults pastor. I'm building a young adult ministry that's inclusive, which, if you don't understand disability lingo, means it's for people with disabilities and without disabilities. So, before I came on staff, they did not have a ministry specifically for the young adults. So I currently serve the 18 to 29-year-old age range. And the ministry officially went live at the first of the month, so it's still October. So right now I have a small group. I have 2 on a regular basis. Right now I'm walking them through Radical by David Platt, which has been a really good study for me as a new leader within the church, because it's shown me where I need to grow and where I need to focus to make my relationship with God better, so I can in turn lead them more effectively as the group continues to grow. So and I also do a lot of volunteering with other disability oriented ministries like Johnny and Friends, and I'm getting ready to start volunteering with the Capernaum arm of Young Life, which, if you're not familiar with that, is the disability ministry that Young Life has set up. But the church and the nonprofit are my 2 main leadership roles right now. In fact, not this coming weekend, but the next weekend will be 7 years since I started volunteering with the disability ministry, because I started volunteering with them as a senior in high school, and now I'm coming up on finishing my college degree next December. So, but yeah, so if you guys have any questions, whether you're YouTube viewers or classmates, feel free to either drop them in the comment section below or email me through my school account. So I will talk to you guys later, both on the channel, and I will talk to you guys in class throughout the next 8 weeks.